Hey, what is up everybody? And I just gotta say one thing. It is great to be back. So, I'm pretty sure the people that are going to watch this video are going to be wondering, where have I been for the past year and a half to year or so? In this short little video, I'm going to be answering that question and kind of going over what I plan on doing here from in the future here on out. The footage you will be seeing is from Black Ops 2, from a recording I made when I was still making videos over a year ago. In Black Ops 2, and kill confirmed on Nuketown. Yeah, that's the map. So I guess let's get this shit started. So I just want to say I apologize for being absent for over the last year. Ever since I came back from Oregon State, just I really didn't have a whole lot of time to be recording any videos, because I started working at the liquor store again, and my schedule there was pretty chaotic. It was never like a set schedule. It was always like work a random day and then, or work random days and have like random days off. And I'd always work evenings, so I'd always come home at night and everyone's asleep, and I can't do videos when everyone's asleep, because of the current situation in our old house. And during the day I was just like, fuck it, I don't want to make any videos, and so I never really did. And at the same time, like during the day when people are home and awake, it wasn't the greatest environment to be recording in. There was people walking around upstairs, and I'd hear all day long, especially from our dogs, because, well, a 2-year-old lab and a 4-month-old boxer, all they would ever do is just run around the living room. And having hardwood floor in my room being directly below the living room wasn't the greatest scenario, because I would just constantly hear them running around all day long. And another reason I haven't really done anything over the past year is because back in April, I ended up getting a second job. What started out as a part-time job. I started working at Pizza Hut as what we call a CSR. Basically, that person answers the phones and takes the orders, and they do the Wheat Street wings and waffle fries and shit like that. They do everything with the fryers, basically. So I was working about maybe 2-3 days a week there, just doing the CSR stuff, and it was okay for a while. Then after a month went by, so in May, our manager, the head manager came up and asked me if I wanted to become a cook, because we were short on cooks. When I first applied for the job, I wanted to be a delivery driver, like usually most people at the car want to be a delivery driver. But I just needed the hours, like a couple extra hours per week, basically to help kind of pay off my debt. So about after a month went by, I was working pretty much like 5 nights a week there, and like 5-6 nights a week, or 5-6 days a week at the liquor store. And so I was cooking. Then about another month went by, and in about June, or if not early June, like right before June, my manager had me start doing deliveries, because I met the requirement. I've had my license for over 2 years, don't have any ticket, or I don't have over 10 points on my driving record, no accidents, so it was good to go on driving and start delivering. Very, very quickly, I was working 70 hours per week, and I kind of did like a rough estimation of 70 hours per week, which is 10 hours a day, every day. Over the span of about 4 or 5 months when I was doing that, I had about like 3 or 4 days off. Usually like maybe once a month, if it just happened to coincide with both jobs not having me scheduled that day, which would be rarely, really rare, but it had happened very rarely. Or it would happen occasionally. I did the math anyway, and working 70 hours a week and getting about, I think it was like 6 hours of sleep per night, that left me with like 4 hours to myself per week. And 4 hours to myself per week is not enough time to be making YouTube videos or like playing Xbox, like not really religiously, but like somewhat frequently. It wasn't a good schedule for making videos, and again, I apologize for that. I actually ended up quitting the liquor store in July. Ironically, I put my 2 weeks in on July 4th, 4th of July, Independence Day. Which is ironic because, well, that kind of marked my freedom from that place, because I fucking hated it there. And honestly, if I'm working a more consistent schedule at Pizza Hut, delivering pizzas, I'm honestly making more money there than I was actually losing money working at the liquor store as well, theoretically. I wasn't making as much as I could have been just at Pizza Hut alone. So I've just been working at Pizza Hut for the last few months. Fuck, what else was there? We actually just moved about almost 2 weeks ago now. And one thing that I was looking forward to once we moved was having my room kind of isolated from everyone else's rooms. Because before, I couldn't record in the middle of the night because people were sleeping and whispering in videos, like, I'm talking like this, like, people can't hear that. That wouldn't work. Because I had to have my stepsister sleeping in the room next to mine, and again, the house we were in had like thin walls and like thin floors, so like I could be heard throughout the entire house, like speaking like I am now. But in this current house we were in, my room is above the garage, and kind of not really an off section part of the house, but like a separate part of the house essentially from everyone else's rooms, because everyone else, their rooms are on the second floor, and that's in the main part of the house. So if you walk out of my room, there's the living room, and this house is kind of like an open floor plan in the downstairs. And like you walk out, there's like a little tiny hallway that leads to the kitchen, and like a little like a miniature dining room, like a breakfast table and everything. Then it wraps around. Like if you go through the open door on the left through the kitchen, that'll lead to the dining room and kind of another open space we have. And the other side is the living room we have, and there's staircase that go up near the front door. That's where the staircase leads to their room, so I'm nowhere near their rooms. I can essentially be as loud as I want, which is pretty fucking nice, because I'm doing this recording at about 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not disturbing anyone. I'm talking in a normal, full voice. It's pretty nice to have this ability to do this, but I probably will not be doing too many videos during the day, because when people are home, like I said, my room's above the garage at any given time, that garage door will open and create a whole bunch of noise, and just kind of, not really ruin the recording, but just kind of, just be a nuisance when I'm capturing videos and stuff like that. And at any time, like, someone could walk up the staircase, because my room's above the garage, there's a staircase right outside my door, basically. There's like a little landing, but there's a staircase that leads down to the garage, and my stepmom, when she comes home, she goes to the garage, walks up the stairs, then into the kitchen area. So she walks by my room, and if she wants to check on, or like ask me a question or anything, she'll just open the door. So it's not the greatest scenario, but I'd probably still do some live streaming or recording during the daytime. And that brings me to my next topic, and probably my final topic of this video, is live streaming. I am probably going to be starting live streaming here shortly, and the reason I'm doing that is because it's less work, no editing, and if you're good at what you do and you get a good following, that's a good way to grow your fan base. Actually, I lied, that's not my last thing. Another thing I plan on doing with this channel is I am actually back. This isn't a video of me throwing one up and calling it good, and I'm saying I'm done, I'm not doing this ever again. I'm actually planning on coming back and doing a video or two every week to start out with. And if I end up wanting to do more videos per week, or do like a certain video, like throw up a video, and for like a special occasion, I'll do that as well. But however, I am going to start doing, I'm actually thinking about buying either a Turtle Beach XO 7 Pro or the Kraken from Razer. And once I buy those, I'm going to be doing videos with other people. Zyle, he might not be one of them for a while because he is getting deployed over to Afghanistan, because he is in the army, which, you know, it sucks for that, but I'm happy that he's happy doing what he loves doing. So anyway, that wraps up this video, and hope you guys are going to enjoy having me back, and I'm enjoying being back. Thank you. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for future videos.